It's day 229.
Of the 29th year and beyond.
Well, I wanted to talk about the vows, the wedding vows. In Christian marriage, the vows let us know in sickness and in health, to have and to hold, to love and to cherish, for rich and for poor, till death do us part. All right. But for better or for worse. And I was reflecting on the other day when we did a post. My loving wife said that I was being crabby.
I said you were curmudgeon. And you were crab.
Yeah.
Because you were.
Okay. And I was reflecting upon that. So as you can see, sometimes it takes awful things to register.
That also is part of aging.
But what happens when you start to experience some of the for worse? And that's what I want to talk about. How do you deal with? We know how to deal with the for better, but how do you deal with the for worse?
It's a long list.
But love keeps no record of wrongs or longs. No wrong list, no long list, no list period.
Okay.
So that's not a loving act.
Just memories. Or nightmares.
Like the corners of your mind. Okay. No, all jokes aside. Because as time goes on, when you've been with anybody for any length of time, make no mistake, there are going to be opportunities where you've experienced some of the for worse.
Yeah, definitely that.
So how do you continue to deal with the for worse and still make it better?
Well, I can only speak from my best experience. My best experience.
The fact that she's so tickled obviously means it haven't been for worse for long.
Different times. But anyway, with that said, for me, what I have to do is really try and put it in perspective. How important is this, to the totality of our marriage versus just in that moment?
So realizing that what's happening in a moment is not for your lifetime.
No, in most cases, but it could be. And so you do have to be prepared for that. But,
because what happens when some of those things do last, taking your parents, right? With your dad and the dementia. Now, that's one of those things that you have to contend with for the rest of your life together.
Yeah. Or somebody having a motorcycle accident shortly after you get married.
And you honor your vows for better or for worse. So, unpack that.
Well,
for you.
For me. I have to always think, what's more important? How strong is the love that I have for that person? And is the for worse part something that I can't bear in of myself, or is it something that God's not going to help me bear? Well, since there isn't anything He wouldn't put on my plate that I can't bear, then that means that I have to just sort of press through it.
So then you get to the place where you realize it's not necessarily something that you can't bear, it's whether or not you're going to choose to bear.
Exactly.
Right. Because I agree. I don't think that God affords us any opportunities, whether we talk about wonderful or horrific, that we don't have the foundation to be able to stand on.
That's right.
To be able to endure it. And so it comes down to, do I want to versus can I?
Right. Definitely. And there's so many cases where people make the decision to not deal with it. For various different reasons. But the bottom line is, before you say the I do's, you need to, and we've said this a million times, you need to be sure that whatever happens with this person, you're ready to walk that walk all the way to the very end.
Because the reality for all of those of you out there who are in relationships, who are contemplating relationships, who have left relationships, if you are honest with yourself, you have to be willing to say, what am I really signing up for?
Okay.
What am I really being able to make a commitment to? Because we've said this many times, more than anything else, love is about commitment. It's not just warm and fuzzy. It's not just great sex. It's not me. It can be all of those things. But more than anything else, it's about being committed to the person that you said, I do. And so, until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same,
Bye.
she still does. Me, not so much.